the season begins, I place a couple outright bets on how I think the season's going to go. And we did this last season and it was actually very successful. Go check out the video where I reacted to those bets if you haven't already, but I think I managed to double my money, but we definitely made a profit in that video, so I thought why not go ahead and try it again. So here we are. I'm just going to sort of run through the football season and see if I can find any bets which I like. I've only got like £20 in my account, so I'm just going to have a little play around with that, but hopefully it'll be relaxing for you guys to watch. And as always with these types of stuff, I do not promote gambling. I'm not encouraging you to gamble. This is just for relaxation purposes. And also, just because I made a profit last time, please, whatever you do, do not copy me, because I am literally just a guy off the cuff going with these bets. There is no logic behind these, really. It's just my gut feeling. So yeah, we'll react to these at the end of the season and see how we did. But let's get into it. So we're using Sky Bet, but other betting brands are available. So we'll just go through like all of the leagues, I think, and have a little browse of the outright, see who's the favourites and stuff. Because I haven't actually looked at any of his stuff. So we'll start with the Premier League. And we go to outrights. I'm guessing that Liverpool will be the favourites. Yep, okay. 13-8. Then Arsenal, then Man City, then Chelsea. I don't really want to put a bet on who I think is going to win the league, to be honest. I think it's just a little bit too risky this season. It's quite open. I could see any of these three really winning the leagues, so I'm not sure I really want to do that. Maybe the top two finish. Actually, no, again, yeah, Liverpool odds aren't amazing, Arsenal odds aren't amazing, but I think we want to stay clear of that. Now, top goal scorer is actually where we got some value last season. We had Mo Salah and that was a winner. Interestingly, Erling Haaland is the favourite now to be top goal scorer. Do I want to back him? Do I want to go Salah again at 4-1? Alexander Isak, Gyökeres, Cole Palmer. I'm tempted by Salah again at 4-1. I'm very tempted, but I don't think we are. I think Salah will do well, but I'm not sure he's gonna hit up those numbers again. I think Haaland probably will win it. Relegation, yeah, these odds are pretty bad. Now, maybe I could be tempted by a Brentford at 10-3. Maybe. West Ham 11-2. Potentially. You know what, we'll add Brentford to the bet slip. I'm thinking about that just because, they've lost a lot of players and they've got a new manager in. And by the way, these are not like my actual predictions. Like, I don't actually, but I'll do my predictions later, but I think Brentford probably will stay up. But I do see a good chance they might go down, and at those odds, I think I might take it. Top 4, I don't really see too much value in that. Top 6, we might be able to get something here. Villa at 6-4. You know what, these odds, I'm not liking these right now. Top half finish. Bournemouth at 6-4, Crystal Palace at 7-4, Fulham at 5-2. Okay, I don't mind some of these odds now. These aren't the worst. Like, I'm tempted to just chuck one on like a Fulham. Like Fulham, did they get top half? I think they got top half last season. No, they haven't made too many signs, but I don't think they'll drop off dramatically. So maybe that's one we have a look at there. To finish bottom. I'm Leeds at it's not the worst shout. A newly promoted side to finish bottom of the table at 4-1. But I think we'll leave it. BFA Player of the Year. Wow, that's quite surprising actually. Bukayo Saka, Florian Wirtz, Phil Foden, Cole Palmer are the top 4. Like really, Mo Salah down at 17-2. I mean, I'll gladly scoop that one up. And Erling Haaland at 17-2 again. I'll gladly put a little bit on those two. I think those are weird that those are the 2 top goal scorer favourites, but then they're nowhere near the favourites for Player of the Year. Like usually the Player of the Year is kind of like the top goal scorer. So yeah. Straight forecast. I'm tempted by this at 17-2. One of these, Man City first, Arsenal second, or Arsenal first, City second, just because I think it will be close between the top 3, Liverpool, Arsenal and City, and I could see a world where Liverpool finish outside the top 3 and finish third, or top 2. You would have back more. Honestly, I think we split that 50-50 there. And I don't think player total goals. Oh, this is interesting. I don't think they had this last year. Okay. Let's see. Maybe we go for like someone rogue, like Hoyland or something, to score like 10 goals in the league. Let's see. Diano Barry to score 10 league goals is evens. Barry to score 15 plus at 10-1. I think I'll take that. I think he's a really good striker and could do pretty well at Everton. Foden, I'm good. Bruno, Cunha, too risky after that season. I'm not sure I can back Griswood. Solanke, I don't like those odds to be honest, but I would have backed him. Bowen to score 15 plus isn't the worst shout. Bowen consistently does it. But I think we'll leave it at that. I think that's pretty much every season points total. Burnley to get 29 league points. That's not a bad shout, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't think Burnley are gonna be that bad at evens. But I think we'll do these. So Brentford to get relegated. Do we just like £2 on them? We'll stick £2 on them. £2 on Fulham to top half finish it. I think we put actually no, we'll put this one's a bit, I don't know. 50p on Salah to win Player of the Year and 50p on Haaland to win Player of the Year. We will then put, I think we just 50p on Diano Barry to score 15 plus league goals. I think I can have the back one here. We'll go Arsenal again, just a little 50p. 50p on Arsenal to finish first and Man City to finish second. So we'll place those. Those are our Premier League bets done. And we'll move on then. We'll have a little look at the Championship. If there's anything here, maybe Ipswich to win it at 3-1 to be promoted. Maybe you know what, I should forget the Championship. I remember I did really bad on that last season. League Cup, Carabao Cup. We predicted Newcastle would win this last season, so I think there could be some value here, you know. I'm looking at these odds, I'm looking at like a Villa. I'm looking at a United at 12-1. I actually like those odds for those two teams. Yeah, I like that. I think Villa and actually I don't know about Villa. Yeah, now forget Villa. I realise they have Europa League football, but I'm thinking United. They've got no European football. They can go quite hard on the saying 50p on United to win the Carabao Cup. And maybe we chuck on like a Fulham or something like that. Just a wild one. Yeah, let's just whack it on Fulham. Why not? Just a rogue. Like honestly, just more than 10p. We'll do like 30p, 30p on Fulham. Why not? But we'll see how that lands. Alright, FA Cup, I'm assuming is probably going to be the same odds. But maybe we can just whack it on someone. Where is the FA Cup? There's a Scottish one. I might be going blind. It's quite late. Oh well, we'll forget about it. Let's move on into Europe. Bundesliga. I don't see much value being here, to be honest. But I mean, if they're clear favourites, I don't think they're gonna mess that up. Top 4 finish. Again, I'm not sure about that. Winner without buying. Okay, I'm willing to put some money here on Dortmund. I think Dortmund ended last season very well under Nico Kovac, and I think a full season with him, given how Leverkusen lost a lot of players, I'm willing to back them quite heavy here. We'll put £3 on Dortmund to win the Bundesliga without Bayern Munich, so essentially finish second place. I'm pretty happy and comfortable doing that, so yeah. Okay, we'll move on to Serie A in Italy. Winners Napoli at 15-8, Inter 5-2. Do I go big on Napoli to retain? I mean, Napoli have made some fantastic signings. They really have. Honestly, I'm going to chuck a little bit of money on Roma. I'm going to chuck a little bit, just a little bit on Roma here. Like, okay, yeah, maybe 50p. Just because I think on the Gasperini they have some really good things. But Napoli at 15-8, I'm tempted to back them. Just £2 on them. I'm tempted to do that. They've made some really good signings, and they were obviously champions last season. I think they have a good chance of retaining, so I'm going to back them. Fair. Top 4 finish. Roma at 6-4. I'm loading up on that. I can't lie. Again, we'll put another £2 on that. I think Roma to get a top 4 finish, they can definitely do that. Given they've made some really good signing and Gasperini's come in, I think they can definitely get top 4 at 6-4 odds. I like that a lot. Oh, actually, is there any Champions League odds? I don't think there is. That is annoying. Because there's qualifiers still going on, so I can't. Yeah, that is annoying. Could have put some bets on who's gonna win the Champions League, but oh well. We'll move on to La Liga. Now, winner of La Liga. Oh, that is interesting. Real Madrid are down as the bookies' favourites here to win La Liga. I'm not entirely sure why. Like, Barcelona were very good last season. I can see that continuing. I'm willing to put money on them, £2 on them to win La Liga again, to be honest, because yeah, I know Real Madrid could improve under Xabi Alonso, but right now I think Barcelona are clearly the best team in La Liga. Top goal scorer Mbappe. Yeah, probably don't really want to bet against Mbappe. Top 4 finish. Yeah, no one's really appealing there. Winner without Barca. Yeah, it's gonna be Atleti, isn't it? Okay. Ligue 1. I mean, there's not really any point, is there, going for one of these? Yeah. Top 3 finish, maybe there's something here. Okay. Marseille evens to get a top 3 finish. I don't mind that. I don't mind that bet. Winner without PSG. Monaco 9-4. Marseille 5-2. I don't know. I think Monaco have done some really good things. I'm tempted. I think winner without PSG, Monaco, we just put like 150 on them. I think Monaco made some really nice signings, obviously with Pogba and Fati, and they were very good last season, so I think we can do good again. Okay, is there anything else here I could have a look at? We have £2.20. I guess we return to a championship. Actually, you know what? Wait, international? No. Okay. Oh wait, the Champions League is here. Okay, there we go. Nice. So, Champions League odds. PSG are rightfully favourites of 5-1. There's Liverpool, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Arsenal, Man City, Bayern, Chelsea. Right. So I don't think it's worth backing any of these guys because their odds are quite short, and I think the Champions League is so unpredictable. I'm tempted to just whack some money on Atleti. I'm tempted to honestly whack a little bit of money on Chelsea, given the way we play in those big games. I know his record is poor, but I'm also tempted to chuck a little bit of cash on Napoli. I think some of these guys could have some really good runs, just like a little bit, literally like 25p, like that. On Atleti, I think have made some really good signings, and I mean, as long as they avoid Real Madrid, they should be okay, right? Like Atleti do pretty well in knockout ties, so I think they could do pretty well. Same thing with Chelsea. We saw at the Club World Cup against PSG. We're capable of beating a lot of teams out there, so I think we might be able to do something in the Champions League as a rogue contender. And Napoli, I know Conte's record's bad, but Napoli are a good team, and yeah, maybe could have a deep run. So I'm willing to sort of go hedge my bets on these outsiders there. I think it probably will be one of these guys, but their odds are quite short, and I don't want to gamble really on those, so I'm willing to bet on a little bit of an outsider. Now, it's a Europa League here as well. No, it's not. Yeah, no. Just for qualifiers, I mean the Super Cup there, but I think that's pretty easy. Who's gonna win that? Okay, we have £1.50 left, so let's see, is there anything else I could have a look at? Over in Portugal, there's no outrights here. I guess we go to the championship, right? I put that off a little bit. I think £1.50 we just put on Ipswich to be promoted, honestly. Like, I think Ipswich have got the best team. I think they've got the best team in the championship. I think they've made some pretty decent signings, and they've got a great manager in Kieran McKenna. I think they're pretty dead cert to go straight back up, to be honest. So £1.50 on Ipswich to be promoted, and there we go. Those are our bets. So if we go have a look and review them now. So our bets are Man United to win the Carabao Cup, Fulham to win, Ipswich to be promoted from the Championship, Diano Barry to score 15 plus league goals, Barcelona to win La Liga, Monaco to be the winner of Liga without PSG, Brentford to be relegated, Fulham to finish in the top half of the Premier League, Mo Salah to win BFA Player of the Year, Erling Haaland to win BFA Player of the Year, Arsenal to finish first and Manchester City to finish second, Borussia Dortmund to win the Bundesliga without Bayern Munich, Roma to win Serie A, Napoli to win Serie A, Roma to finish in the top 4, Atleti to win the Champions League. Chelsea to win the Champions League, and Napoli to win the Champions League. So those are my bets which I've placed for the upcoming season. Let me know what you think of them in the comments below. If you guys did enjoy this video, please